Hey, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to KocoSports. It's where the world comes to cash, a home for common sports, and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. I am the huge one, aka the idiot Dave Koco from DAVKOCO.com. We will be doing a watch-along, watch party of Forbidden Door on twitch.tv/KocoSports. We do AEW, New Japan, Impact, Noah, DDT, Brawl USA, and so much more as we expand this channel and Twitch into my retirement. All right. Woo, boys. Forbidden Door. Please put your predictions down below. With that said, how important is Okada? How important is Okada? I feel like as soon as I heard that coin drop, I was like, okay, this is going to be a good event. And I know in Japan, he's crazy over. Like, there are a ton of fans that say that, oh, I just wouldn't watch New Japan if Okada left. He hasn't been the same wrestler since he's been married. Hopefully he'll put on a great show at Forbidden Door. But it just seemed real. It seemed like last second they really saved the booking of this. They put something together. And now all that has to happen for this event to be amazing is for the professional wrestlers, the athletes, to show up and put on great matches. And AEW New Japan athletes, I feel, do that better than almost everyone in the world, if not better than everyone in the world. So let's break it down. Let's do it. Forbidden Door. All right, we'll be doing a watch party on Twitch. All right, we'll start from the top and work our way down according to NewJapan1972.com. All right, and I don't have access to it being in English, because they basically made it where fight can't carry the product. All right, you got Jon Moxley versus Tanahashi. I believe most people think that Moxley is going to win this. It kind of makes the most sense, but they might pull a great Muta in the WCW where Tanahashi gets it. I'll be rooting for Tanahashi. I do love both these wrestlers. I think Tanahashi makes the Forbidden Door, the AEW, New Japan working relationship even better. Obviously, they're kind of stalling for time for CM Punk to return, MJF to return if it's a work shoot, whatever. So it would be interesting. My brain says Moxley, but my heart says Tanahashi. So it should be very interesting. It's for the AEW Interim World Championship, and I am pro Interim Championships. Next. Ooh-wee. This card saved the show. We went from Cranky McCrankies to woohoo! Now, I know there are people that are a bit negative and a bit positive in personalities, but I think I'd rather be negative and be wrong and be happy than be positive, be wrong, and keep lying to myself. This match saved the pay-per-view. You have Jay White, the champion, Hangman Page, Adam Cole, and of course, Okada. Like I said, that coin drop saved the pay-per-view for me. I think there's someone in the comments that said it wasn't that big a deal. I don't know. I feel like everyone I've talked to in Japan, this went from I'm not going to watch to must watch. Yeah, there were some people that said, especially in Japan, that Okada's overpaid, which he might be. He gets paid double more than anyone else on the card. His wife is very, wealthy. He's very wealthy. They're about to have a child. And Noah is right on their heels as far as Japan goes, if not surpassing them. It's very close. And I think Okada saves the pay-per-view. I think Okada saves New Japan. And now we just got to hope that it is the Okada who busts his ass and tries. That's what we got to hope for. But yeah, I didn't know. Like, I'm a super fan of Okada. I've been disappointed with a few of his matches since his marriage. Coincidence? But it saved the show. It would be interesting. I'm not a big fan of titles switching hands very fast, and New Japan, AEW, WWE, everybody is switching titles. Impact, it doesn't matter what company you are. I think in pro wrestling right now, we are switching titles too fast. I don't think Jay White should have won the title till Kingdom. I don't think Jay White should lose the title. But any of these men winning, it would be interesting. Jay White keeping the title, kind of solidifies him as champion. It also makes sure that the belt isn't passed around like candy. But Paige winning the championship, Adam Cole winning the championship, and I think my favorite is Okada. But if Jay White is just a transitional champion again, there comes a point where you're just like purposely ruining this guy's career. It should be interesting. One idea that was passed around on our Twitch stream was Hangman Page wins the IWGP title and Tanahashi wins the New Japan title. And that would be cool because it would intertwine the promotions a lot more, which I think would be a great thing. My brain, there's two halves of my brain. The booking half of my brain says Jay White has to win. You can't just give him the title to take it away. But the other part of my brain's like, of course, they just let him be a transition champ so Okada can look like a star at Forbidden Door. My heart, I got to root for my boy Okada. But there's also a part that piques my interest of Adam Cole or Hangman Page winning it. I do believe Okada. My final prediction is Okada's going to win. But I could see any man winning this, and that's 2 events. And nowadays, with pay-per-views and poor booking, you don't get many events where you're not 100% sure. You'll get those people that are like, I knew he was always going to win 20 minutes after the pay-per-view. That's why it's beautiful to watch live watch parties on Twitch. I noticed people are a lot smarter a few minutes later on YouTube and Twitter than they are live on Twitch. I just noticed that. I noticed that. I think Okada's winning this, but I honestly don't know. And I find any of them winning interesting. And one coin drop can really turn a pay-per-view around. Next, you got Will Ospreay versus Orange Cassidy. I wasn't that pumped up for this match at all. I know Will Ospreay was supposed to take on someone else, but CML AAA drama changed that. Orange Cassidy can go. I've seen him in Indies. I've seen him in AEW. Thanks to Girl with a Top Hat. When I first got back into pro wrestling, she sent me a bunch of YouTube videos of the top indie guys. I took about 5 years off watching Indies. And you take 5 years off watching Indies, dude. Everyone is new and different. But yeah, I find this match to be interesting. I'm not pumped up for it, but I still want to watch it. I think Will Ospreay has to win. There's no fucking way he doesn't win. Hopefully he'll have his U.S. title by then. Seems kind of silly. But yeah, super pumped up for this. And I feel, even though my prediction is Will Ospreay, I feel like this will be one of the fucking funniest, greatest matches we've ever seen, or a fucking train wreck. I don't think there is any in between, but I find it to be very, very interesting. It's 2 great athletes, 2 great styles of pro wrestling that are completely different. And when that usually happens, it's either, holy shit, this is amazing, I want to see it again, or it's like, oh, well, all right, that happened. So there you go. My prediction Will Smith. My prediction Will Ospreay. Got it. Got Will Smith on the brain. All right, next, the AEW All Atlantic Championship. That's gonna be defended mostly in the Pacific. You got Malachi Black, Pac, Miro, and then it was supposed to be Ishii, but now it was Clark Connors. I do have a Coco-spiracy that Ishii's not as hurt as he says he is. They just don't want to see that many Japanese stars lose. Hence why he wins the tournament and Clark Connors shows up at his spot. It's just a Coco-spiracy. Just a Coco-spiracy. Take it for what you will. Clark Connors, I don't think is going to win, but I think every time I see him, I'm impressed. Ghetto, not one goddamn badge scratch. Not one chance Clark Connors goes to Bullet Club. For the love of fucking Christ, can we book one goddamn foreigner in New Japan? Fucking decently. Decently. Oh, what about the 8th string guy on Chaos? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You think that, the other day I was like, they don't push any good faces. And they're like, what about Robbie Eagles? Fucking dude, what? What? Gun to your head. Did you fucking even know Robbie Eagles was a New Japan Wikipedia fan's like, I know, I studied. Shut the fuck up, dude. They have not pushed a good gaijin face since Juice Robinson. And what did they do to him? Oh, that's right. Let's join Bullet Club. Yay! So, I think Miro's going to win this. Pac would be amazing. I mean, I believe what I've been hearing is the AEW All-Atlantic Championship match will be champion will be defended at any promotion. So Pac would make the most sense. He can go to Dragon Gate. He can go to all these wonderful places. Malachi Black and Miro are very strong, so you can see it. Clark Connors would be the huge upset, so it would be interesting. Overall, I think this match is going to be amazing, and I could see any of them coming out of it as a title holder. I think Miro and Black are a little too obvious, where Connors is a thing. So on my prediction, Pac, but my confidence on that prediction, not that high. I would say 12% on the confidence meter. Pac is winning this. There you go. Scrolling down, you got the winner takes all IWGP World Tag Titles, ROH World Tag Titles. You got FTR, one of the greatest traditional classic wrestlers of this generation. When indie wrestlers say, I'm a classic wrestler, I'm a traditional wrestler, I'm an old school wrestler, 98.9999999999999% of the time they're boring as fuck, fat, lazy, and can't do moves. Not these guys. You can be a traditional wrestler and be amazing. Look at FTR. Now, I'm calling out all you fat piece of shits on the indies that ruined traditional classic wrestling by being fat, fucking lazy, and can't serve fucking purpose in life. Shut the fuck up and be like FTR. FTR, you're amazing. Your style is fucking hard to pull off because every fat piece of shit it fucking pretends they're good at it. Next, you got Jeff Cobb and the Great Khan. I was thinking, Jeff Cobb is amazing. We all know that. They're the IWGP champs. Great Khan is starting to get over in North America. He's starting to get over because he saved the children and cosplayers. Great Khan. And I've made videos on him that fucking shit on him. Great Khan could be a great fucking New Japan wrestler. All he has to do is be good at wrestling. Like, that's the final piece. The final piece. You have the cosplayers. You have the North American audience. You have fucking the media. He knows how to play up the media storm like crazy. All you have to do is show up and do your fucking job at a better than average level, and you could be a star. You could. Will he show up and be better than average? And of course, you got Roppongi Vice, one of the coolest nicknames ever for a tag team. There's the theory of Roppongi Vice will win because there's one AEW guy, one New Japan guy. I don't know. I feel like outside of the contract and old school and name, they're kind of like the third wheel. It's like, all right, you got the IWGP champions, the ROH champs, at Roppongi Vice. I mean, you're cool, but why the fuck you here? You know what I mean? It's kind of like the third wheel. It's like going out on a date with your girl, and then fucking your homeboy's like, hey, can I come watch? It sits between you. You're like, hey, you're a cool fucking dude, but why the fuck you here? I just want to hold hands and watch the Spider-Mans. So Roppongi Vice, don't be that dick. I don't know. There's a part of me that I want to see Jeff Cobb win, but also FTR holding both straps would be very interesting because they also work down in Mexico. I know they want to come to Japan. They could actually make this year's tag tournament interesting. Guys, for those that don't know, in New Japan, they have tournaments. And this year, the Super Juniors was a step in the right direction, shocked us, was amazing, good, talented. There was a huge gap between talent. The G1 is the biggest ever because it is fucking lackluster, boring as shit. But if you can bring FTR, Jeff Cobb, Great Khan, Roppongi Vice, the Briscoes, the tag team tournament every year serves no fucking purpose whatsoever. It's boring as fuck. No one watches it. I go once a year to see it in Kawasaki. It is by far their worst tournament. FTR winning the titles, then going down to Mexico, winning some more titles, maybe even get the AEW titles, then put them in a tournament, put the Roppongi Vice. Dude. Could this be the year? Could this be the year that the G1 is the worst tournament in the New Japan tournament seasons? FTR. My prediction is FTR wins and saves tag team wrestling. There. No pressure, FTR. No fucking pressure. I do love Jeff Cobb. Roppongi Vice would be what? And Great Okan. All you have to do is be a great wrestler. That's the final piece. You got every piece to be a star. Now you just need that small piece called talent. I believe in you. I believe in you. All right, my prediction is FTR, and this year we will actually give a shit about the tag tournament. Then you got Thunder Rosa versus Toni Storm. I kind of like this matchup. I like this matchup I like it and hate it. Let's go with the positive first, because you guys, why don't you be more positive? I love my brands. I love my brands. Positivity feels so good. I love my brands. I love my brands. All right, let's go with the positives. 1, Thunder Rosa, Toni Storm, awesome. 2, title match. 3, women's match. 4, Toni Storm is a star in Japan, so even though it's not a Stardom or a New Japan female, why don't New Japan have female wrestling? I don't want Stardom. Why wouldn't women want to be second rate on a men's show instead of being a star and out trolling them? Da, da, da. I like Twitter. But who knows? Maybe Stardom shows up. So, awesome, 2 awesome females. Awesome title match. A female that is super over in Japan. You got Thunder Rosa versus Toni Storm. Okay? Then, that's the positives. Negative. Pacing, man. Toni Storm should be a star. Thunder Rosa should been champion a little bit longer and been respected more. You know, if you have a weak division, and I feel like I'm repeating the same thing every fucking show for every fucking company. If you have a weak division, you turn into Cuphead, okay? If you have a weak division, everyone says, your women's division sucks. You double down on the champions and build everyone else. And if they say, oh, your IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag titles suck, you double down on the champions and you build the division. Always double down on the champions. Never pass the belt saying, oh, I'll get Thunder Rosa over by giving her the belt. I'll get Toni Storm over by giving her the belt. I'll get Britt Baker over by giving her the belt. No. Bad booking. Bad. Sit down, bookers. Bad booker. Bad booker. When you're known for having a weak division, you build everyone up and you double down on the champion. You do not pass the title around to build it up. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. With that said, I don't know who I want to win this. I honestly do not. I think it's just too early. I love and respect the shit out of Thunder Rosa. Her title booking has been garbage. I love Toni Storm. She's already fucking lost. What? Records matter. You have one of the greatest international female wrestlers, not named Asuka, and you make her fucking lose? Is that what you're proud of what the fuck you've done here today? Are you proud of what the fuck you've done here today? There's a part of me that's like, oh, fucking Thunder Rosa got fucked. Let's just keep fucking her over and give it to Toni Storm and start fresh. But then there's a part of me like, that's not fair to Thunder Rosa. She got fucked. She's amazing. She shouldn't get fucked. But she got fucked. So this is a tough one to call. Whoever wins, for the love of God, double down on that champion and then build up your goddamn fucking division, you fucking perverts. I'm going to say Toni Storm, but also it could be a fuck finish with Stardom attacking. I mean, I think people would go crazy for Stardom, and it would be a nice little introduction. So, but I feel like 98% of people is, I love Stardom. Do you watch it? No. I love Stardom. Okay, here's a star from Stardom. Do you like her? No. How the fuck are you loyal to a brand and don't fucking watch it or enjoy their wrestlers? I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. Thank you. Anyway, I think Toni Storm's going to win. I mean, if we're going to fuck Thunder Rosa, we might as well fucking go all the way, boys. I don't know. It's a dream match. It's a fun match. It's an exciting match. But you are booking yourself into a corner. Next, you got Zack Sabre Jr. versus the mystery opponent. The mystery opponent is picked by the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan. And he's going against Zack Sabre Jr. He gets injured. Zack Sabre Jr. called him out. And he's going to go against the mystery opponent. Now, Zack Sabre Jr., we've had this conversation before. Just put on normal fucking arm bars and wrestle fast, and you're the greatest wrestler in the world. When you slow it down and make up shit that would never fucking work, fuck, man, you could be so good. Just be good. And he's going to go against a mystery opponent. A lot of different mystery opponents are, but I just feel like everyone's thinking Cesaro. You know what I mean? You got Gargano. I don't know. If it's not Cesaro, I think it's just a letdown. If it's not Cesaro, why have a mystery guess? I think it would be awesome. And I thought Jericho did a good job of putting over this match on AEW Rampage. So there you go. So my prediction, Cesaro. Cesaro might not even be in a match. And fucking Cesaro's my prediction. Zack Sabre Jr., just be fucking great, dude. Just be great. That's all I fucking ask. Legit fucking arm bars, super fast. The last 2 matches in New Japan you had, I could fall in love with that. I can fall in love with that forever. The fucking past year prior to those 2 matches, I'd rather punch myself in the fucking dick. I'd rather punch myself in the dick. Zack Sabre Jr., just be fucking great. Okay, moving on. Next, you got Chris Jericho, Sammy G. I like this tag team a lot with Suzuki. Okay. Versus Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and Red Shoes Jr. Umino. I feel like, why is Suzuki with Jericho and Sammy G? That seems fucking weird as fuck. But I feel like I could be wrong. I think the writing on the wall is Suzuki turns on the Pretty Boys and Eddie Kingston pins Jericho. Because I think like anything else doesn't really make sense, but we'll see. This match should be interesting. This match should definitely be interesting. So there you go. My prediction, Eddie Kingston's team, just because, you know, I know this sounds crazy. Eddie Kingston could talk anyone into the building, but you have to at least win, man. Once in a while, you have to win. And man, you really shit the bed against Jake Hager, so I think fucking you owe us one, Eddie Kingston. We love you. But do you love us back? Let's find out. This is weird and interesting. Reminds me of the old WCW days, which I know Tony Khan was trying to go with WCW and New Japan shows. Next, you got the Bullet Club. Young Guns up there with El Phantasmo, who could be a wrestler. Hikaru Leo. Yeah. I think the Young Bucks going back into Bullet Club is interesting. El Phantasmo could be the greatest wrestler ever if he just fucking wrestles. If he just fucking wrestles. For the love of fucking Christ. And here's the thing. I saw someone, I'm not going to call them out on it, but I saw a reviewer that said he loved it. If you love him flipping around like a fish and raking backs, that just is the ultimate red flag. You don't watch every New Japan show. It is by far the ultimate red flag. If you go, oh, I like El Phantasmo and his style of wrestling when he's a heel, I fucking know you don't watch New Japan's every show. I fucking know it. Because when he wrestles as himself, he's a million times fucking better, and seeing the same joke over and over and over and over and over again. What is he, a fat YouTuber? Self-burn! Yeah. Anyone that fucking says, oh, I love the way El Phantasmo works heel, I fucking know they don't watch every goddamn show. I fucking know it in my goddamn soul. I know it in my fucking heart of hearts. There's no way you like the way El Phantasmo wrestles and watch every fucking match of New Japan. Impossible. It's fucking impossible. Anyway, Bullet Club going against Dudes with Attitudes. Nice fucking old school reference. I know what it is. I think Dudes with Attitudes, everyone that is fucking over 35-ish fucking popped and went crazy and high-fived, and everyone under 30s probably were like, what the fuck is this? Dudes with Attitudes. Respect, motherfuckers. If you're old enough to remember dudes with attitudes, give yourself a Barry Horowitz. If you're young enough to say, what's a Barry Horowitz? Like, comment, subscribe. All right. You got Sting and his son, Darby Allin, and you got LIJ members outside of Naito. You got Dragon and Takahashi. Overall, I think this is going to be a fun, exciting, fast-paced match. El Phantasmo, for the love of fucking Christ, don't embarrass us. Actually wrestle. I find it to be very interesting. I think Bullet Club and Sting and his son, Young Bucks, Sting and his son will be doing tag matches. I feel like dudes with attitudes are going to win this because it just makes the most sense. It gives Sting and Darby Allin a chance to go against them, and LIJ, one of the more popular groups in Japan, if not the world. It's selling merchandise. I mean, you got some big merch sellers in this match. So, I think dudes with attitudes win this. I think it's pretty obvious. I would love to see one of the Young Bucks get pinned, not just because I love the Young Bucks. I just want to see the Sting Darby Allin feud speed up a little bit because I definitely don't want to see that be a long storyline. Like, let's just speed that bad boy up. Let's just speed it up. Some stories you want to slow down, like the women's division, and some stories you can hit the fast forward on. You can hit the fast forward on that. But either way, it should be entertaining. This one reminds me the most of WCW, New Japan type shows. So there you go. Next, I am super fucking pumped up for the buy-in. I think the buy-in's just as excited. You got Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland versus El Desperado and Kanemaru. Dear America, if you've never seen Kanemaru or you haven't seen him since Noah, I just want to apologize. He is god-awful. He is the fucking worst. El Desperado's stock has shot up through the roof. I think it, really broke the glass ceiling, if there's such a thing as a ceiling, as you're going to the next level at Wrestle Kingdom this year. And Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland is telling a great story. It's been told over and over and over, but it's still a pretty decent story. And I'm a big fan of both these wrestlers. Kanemaru better eat the pin because everyone else is not worthy of eating the pin. And Kanemaru, you're Kanemaru. I mean, I hate to break it to you. You're fucking Kanemaru. I mean, I don't know if you know you're Kanemaru. I don't know if fucking anyone has told you, but you are legit Kanemaru. You are. You're not the Kanemaru back in Noah. Yeah, that was you? Yeah. Those days are over. Those days are over. Kanemaru, fuck you. Next, you got QT Marshall and Aerosolo versus Goto and Yoshihashi. Once again, I want to apologize on Yoshihashi. He's not as bad as Kanemaru, though. Some people will lie and tell you he's getting better, but no. The rest of the roster is getting worse. He's not getting better. You got Goto, who's an amazing wrestler. You got Yoshihashi, who's there. You got QT Marshall. I think this one goes to Goto and Yoshihashi. I just think Goto's the biggest star, and I think you got to kind of even out. If Keith Lee is going to win their match, I think Goto has to win theirs. And next, you got the Gun Club and Max Caster. Hilarious dudes going against New Japan Dojo. Yeah, Kevin Knight, Alex Kaufman, Yuya. So I don't want to fucking be a phony baloney. I don't watch New Japan Dojo enough. So I'm going to be going in this one with my, I watched the real New Japan. You know what? I'm going to stick with it, dude. It might be insulting. I watched the real New Japan. And every now and then peek it on New Japan Dojo. But Gun Club and Max Caster, pretty hilarious. Billy Gunn was on my last card I ever promoted. So I'm gonna go for Gun Club and Max Caster, but I'm going in with a scouting eye. I'm like a NFL scout. Be like, all right, let me see. What can this Kevin Knight do? Ooh, let's find out. Okay. Or I can be phony baloney. Be like, New Japan Dojo is fucking amazing. I don't watch it because all I have to do is be positive. Overall, I'm super excited for the pay-per-view. This week, AEW Rampage review is not going up. I was super sick. I had to watch it twice. But overall, I thought it was a win. I do like the Jeff Cobb, Cash Wheeler. Hook defeated DKC. Deeb and Martinez defeated Lani Luck and Sierra and Andre El Adello. I always fuck up his name, man. Every fucking time. I've been watching him for like fucking hundreds of years. Never say his name. Defeat Ray Phoenix. I thought the first and last matches were really, really strong. I give it a win, but I don't want to do its own review because I had to watch it twice because yesterday, I apologize, there was no videos. I have concussions, and sometimes concussion headaches get the best of you. And that was one of the days. So I'm trying to get 2 to 3 videos out every single day. But just know that there will be concussion headaches. And I'm starting to see new people creeping back in the comments. And I really love that, dude. We got to tickle the balls of the algorithm. All right, so speaking of tickling the balls of the algorithm, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, leave your predictions for pay-per-view profits. Also, we are going to do a watch party for Forbidden Door. We do watch parties for AEW, New Japan, Impact, DDT, Noah, Tokyo Yoshi Pro, Brawl USA, and we're working out a deal with a very famous wrestler. I can't think of his fucking name. But anyway, we're working out deals all the time. That wasn't a tease. That was literally concussion. I forgot who the fuck we were working with. It seems like I'm teasing you, but concussions, they're a real thing. Anyway, we are on Twitch, Koco Sports, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Koco Sports. Go over there, tickle the balls of the algorithm, likes, hearts, subscriptions, biddies, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Just know I fucking love you guys. I'm retired, and hopefully we can do this more and more. With that, I am over. Hey,